In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how easy it is to create a project in Tax and what settings to select based on your project needs. So, number one, creating a project in Tax. All right, so the first thing you do is select the bubble at the top left-hand corner of your Tax home screen. This icon will symbolize what project is currently being viewed. Upon slide out, you can select any project from your list to then view all of the action items for that particular project. Now, to add a project to this list, I simply press the plus sign and I can now enter a project name. Remember, Tax is universal for your life's projects, so feel free to create a project for anything, whether it's personal, for family, or for business. So right now I'm helping manage a photo shoot for a client, so I'm going to name this project Smith Engagement Shoot. Next, I'm going to choose specific permissions for my project. Now remember, whoever creates the project automatically owns the project. This means only the project owner can decide specific settings and permissions the project will inherit. So this first question is asking me if I'm going to allow all contributors to also invite other people to this project. If I say nobody, then that means only I can invite contributors to this project. If I say anybody here, then Tax will allow any of the project contributors that I invite to have the authority to invite other contributors to this project. So it really depends on how confidential or transparent you want your project to be. The next option asks if you will allow contributors to install and integrate their own tech stacks, like say Slack or other integrations Tax will offer in the future to your project. As of the creation of this video, there aren't many options for this now, but as Tax grows, this will be a more useful feature in the future. The next option is the Dropbox Sync feature. If you integrate your Dropbox to Tax, then all attachments that are added to Tax will be neatly saved in a folder on your synced Dropbox account. And since we love organization so much, that folder will automatically be labeled the project name you have chosen. So there will be no need to hunt around your Dropbox account for where files are saved. If Dropbox is synced and attachments are added to a TAC, then we will automatically create a folder with that project's name and save all attachments right there. I go into more depth on this feature in another video tutorial labeled Syncing Your Dropbox to Tax if you want to learn more. Now, the last options pertain to what sharing permissions you will give to your contributors. As a default, these are set to on, which means all contributors that are invited to this project will be able to make the choice for themselves whether they want their own tasks, calendar events, or notes for this particular project to be transparent or private. If these are set to off, then the contributors will not be able to choose, and all tasks assigned in this project will be transparent and viewable by all other contributors in the project. For example, if I create a project and turn these dials to off, then when a contributor is invited to the project, he or she will see a screen like this that has project permissions deactivated and chosen for them. The invited contributor will not have the choice to set viewing permissions for their tasks. On the flip side, if the project owner leaves these settings on by default, then all invited contributors to this project will have the option to select which tasks are viewable by everyone in the project. So this wraps up creating projects in Tax. If you still have additional questions that were not addressed in this tutorial, feel free to check out our help desk at tax.io/helpdesk. Thanks for choosing Tax for your life's projects.